Hi guys. So last week we were mostly talking about ratios where we compare two parts of one thing to each other. So I said if there were two dogs in my house and one human, we're comparing the dogs and the humans, but the overall thing we're looking at is living things in my house right now. So today we're going to be talking about comparing a piece of something to the greater whole. So this is just a review. We've already learned about part-to-part ratios. Sorry, let these two figure this out. There. So we've already learned about part-to-part ratios. In this example, if we're talking about part-to-part, we would be talking about the ratio of black tiles to white tiles. So you can see here, there is one black tile, and here we have three white tiles. So the ratio of black to white tiles would be 1 to 3, or you could write it as a fraction, 1 to 3. You could also go ahead and write out if you wanted to, the word 1 to 3. Always make sure that if we're talking about the ratio of black to white, that the number of black is represented before the number of white. If I asked you for the ratio of white to black tiles, you would give me 3 to 1. There's another kind of ratio known as part to whole. Now, if you notice, this is the exact same picture, so we still have one black tile and three white tiles. But if we're talking about the ratio of black tiles to whole tiles, we have one black, and then we have 4 total tiles. So we can represent this ratio as 1 to 4 or 1/4. You can also, like I said, write it out with the word 2 in between the numbers. Again, I'm talking about the ratio of black tiles to whole tiles. If I was talking about white tiles to whole tiles or whole tiles to black tiles, my ratio would be different. Okay, so we just said that the ratio of black tiles to whole tiles is 1 to 4, which can be written as 1:4, or as a fraction, which is 1 to 4. So there are different ratios that can be used to describe the same pattern depending what you're comparing. So how many ratios can we write for this one picture? All right, so we could write 1 to 3, which is black to white. We could write 3 to 1, which is white to black. We could also write 1 to 4, which is black to the whole. And I'm going to write whole because we already used W to represent white. We'd also do 3 to 4, which would be white to whole. And we could talk about the whole to black. So we could talk about 4 to 1. And 4 to 3, which would be whole to white. All right, so the pattern doesn't change, but I'm able to come up with 6 different ratios that I can use to represent the comparison of things in this one picture. So how could we write a ratio comparing the black part to the whole entire thing for this next design? So let's just look at it. There are how many black tiles? We have 3 black tiles and 5 total tiles. So we would represent the ratio of black to whole as 3 to 5, or 3 over 5 as a fraction, 3/5. Sometimes you won't know the total. There are 7 girls and 10 guys in the Ziders boxing class. What part to whole ratios can we write with this scenario? Again, we're writing part to whole, not part to part. So even though the numbers that they give you here are 7 and 10, if we're talking part to whole, if you pay attention to what the question's asking you, they're not asking you for 7:10 or 10:7. They're asking for part compared to the whole. So to do that, you have to do a simple amount of math. So to do that, you have to do a simple amount of math. So I have 7 girls to my total. Now my total number of people in this class is not 10. The total number of people is 17 because it is 10 plus 7. I also have 10 boys and 17 total. You can flip-flop them and say, if you look at the whole to the part, so you could say 17 to 7. You could also say 17 to 10. Okay, so that's it, guys. I have a list of tasks for you to complete. If you get to task 4 today, you can work upstairs with anyone else who's on task 4. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.